Hello, and welcome to Aesop Grimm's Chronicles, where the emphasis is on immersion and storytelling. While some games contain mature themes or language, you can expect clean commentary from me as a narrator. Additionally, I will provide a content summary in the intro video for each chronicled series, so no one is blindsided or surprised. Let's play a story. Alright, welcome everybody. This is Aesop Grimm, and this is the intro video for XCOM Chimera Squad. Let's do the content briefing first. That's the primary purpose of an intro video on my channel. The ESRB rating has this game rated as T for Teen, Blood and Violence. And it reads, this is a turn-based strategy game in which players engage in tactical missions to stop enemies from endangering a city. Combat is turn-based, with players moving their squad members around rooms in order to infiltrate and kill enemies, e.g. terrorists, aliens, and mercenaries. Each character possesses unique combat skills, i.e. bursts of poison and scouting abilities, though most characters use pistols, machine guns, and explosives to kill enemies. Attack moves are depicted via brief third-person perspective cutscenes, highlighted by blood splatter effects. Some enemies are seen from above, lying in small pools of blood. And surprisingly, since it's a relatively new game, Common Sense Media already has something out. It is rated age 13 plus by Common Sense Media. And in its description, we see what parents need to know. Parents need to know that XCOM Chimera Squad is a downloadable turn-based strategy game for Windows PCs. The game itself is focused on near-future sci-fi combat. Players control a squad of noble and compassionate soldiers attempting to keep shadowy forces from causing chaos and tearing apart a city filled with human, alien, and hybrid citizens. Factions within the city are loosely based on cultural identities and ideologies, creating a basic allegory for real-world cultural tensions and tolerance. Action, involving guns, explosives, and mental abilities, is viewed from a raised perspective, but the camera zooms in to show particularly brutal kills, depicting blood splashes and sprawled bodies. Okay, well, I am new to this game. I have played it a little bit just to sort of see how things work. It does look like a interesting take on XCOM. It looks fun. That's why I'm going to put it up on the channel. And we'll kind of see how things go as far as it being entertaining. You know, I don't know. So there's different kinds of games out there, and some of the better games that I have played, or the deeper games, deal with, I guess, representations of real world things. But sometimes those kinds of games can get like that's the main part of it, and they forget that they made a video game, you know? So I think it's like books. You know, you can have some great books out there that speak that it's a fictional universe, but it brings real world things that we can relate to. And to me, that's an essential part of storytelling. But it can really steer off course if it gets to sounding like a sermon. You know what I mean? That's just where I'm sort of like, okay, you know, because we've had some examples of games here in this era, I guess, where it's been like, oh man, that was pretty cringy, you know. But we've had some great games too that don't shy away from asking hard questions, you know. So I don't know what to expect from Chimera Squad. I'm not sure what kind of mix we're going to get. We'll find out together. but I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. I have seen somebody, I saw a picture that was sort of, I don't know if it was mocking it or not. It referred to it as ex-cops, indicating that this is more of like a police, or like the TV show Cops, like a drama, a police drama, because that's a lot more in line with what you're doing versus the XCOM paramilitary operations. And I do think there are clear distinctions between policing and military. I think though there's really important distinctions, not necessarily differences in character between the people, because you have all kinds of characters in both, but their missions and their purpose are distinctly different. You do not want a military doing a police department's job, and I think vice versa. Right. So in the XCOM games, that has been from a military perspective, or what we might call a paramilitary. And XCOM Chimera Squad looks like it's going to be from a police perspective. And I can appreciate that. I appreciate that they draw a distinction and show a difference. As far as I can tell, in play style and what the objectives are and how they have to operate and work. So it seems like a nice, I don't want to say curveball. That's not what I'm looking for. It's a difference. It's a different style game that's really zeroing in on a different aspect within the same universe. And I just thought that was a smart move. Now we'll have to see, did they pull it off well? And I don't think I would have bought it if I wasn't impressed with the previews that I had seen and stuff like this. I actually pre-ordered this game. I've had it sitting in my Steam library waiting for this playthrough to begin. So I believe that is really all I have to say on this particular intro. Hope you guys like the new intro graphic that I did here. I might actually use this as a template for future intros. I liked how it turned out. But I think we'll close it on that, and I will see you all in episode 1 of XCOM Chimera Squad, where this story begins. Thanks for visiting Aesop Grimm's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.